The management of internal parasites, which we commonly refer to as worms, is actually quite a complex topic. There are a number of factors that come into play, and the recommendations are variable from property to property and even from animal to animal. One of these is the use of drench to reduce the number of adult worms present within an animal's gut. It's important that we treat these products appropriately to ensure that they do the job that we want them to do, i.e. kill adult worms, and avoid making worms more resistant to the drench. When drenching your animals, there are a few main points to consider. Firstly, make sure you select an appropriate drench product. For example, with sheep, a triple combination product should be used, whereas calves should receive a dual combo product containing levamisole. If you're unsure of the correct drenching product to use, discuss this with our customer service team. Using the wrong product may lead to development of drench resistance or potential toxicity issues. Ensure you have your drench product available and that it's been stored appropriately, and also that it's within the correct expiry time. It's also important to double check the label on how the drench should be administered and make sure you have a suitable way to do so. Ensure you have your animals contained in a small area. A yard and a race setup is preferable but not always available, but a small pen or area will generally suffice. Make sure you are all kept safe and have any gates or fences well secured. We recommend the use of a plexiglass drench syringe, which you can see here, for oral drenches. This ensures that the correct dose of drench is being administered each time when set to the required volume. It also ensures that the drench is being delivered right over the back of the tongue, which is important to ensure the drench gets to where it's supposed to go. This is particularly important in goats who have an increased esophageal reflex. Determine your animals' weights. If they are small enough, for example lambs or goats, then you can do this at home with your bathroom scales. We also have larger scales and a weigh bridge available at the clinic for larger animals. This may be used by prior arrangement with the team. Estimating an animal's weight can be tricky and often requires practice and experience. If you have any doubts or concerns, then ask your large animal vet to estimate your animal's weights for you at our next visit. Make sure your drench gun is delivering the correct dose that it says it should be delivering prior to each use. You can do this by squirting 10 doses of water, for example 10 times 5 ml into a measuring container, and make sure that the final measurement is exactly what you'd expect it to be, for example 50 ml. If the final volume is not correct, then the drench gun will require some alteration to correct the volume. Administration is hugely important. For oral products, such as the one I'm using here, ensure that you stand to the side of the animal and firmly but gently secure their head to reduce movement. Carefully place the drench gun into the side of the mouth between the front and back molars. Don't force the gun as it may cause an injury. Administer the liquid right over the back of the tongue. Again, this is important to make sure the drench gets to where it needs to be. After drenching your animals, be sure to clean your equipment. We suggest clearing the drench out of the gun by removing the draw-off tube, squirting any product remaining back into the container for guns attached to a drench pack. Then draw up and squirt warm, clean water through the drench gun several times to flush out any remaining product. Then unscrew the plunger to ensure everything is thoroughly clean and leave disassembled to dry thoroughly. We also suggest storing this equipment disassembled so that it doesn't seize up between now and the next use. Also store any remaining product safely and securely. Ensure it's out of the reach of children and out of sunlight. A high and secure or locked cupboard is ideal. Drench resistance is an increasing problem that is presenting on farms and lifestyle properties around the country, and we are seeing more and more every year. For further information on worm management and our drenching recommendations, please follow the QR code to our handout linked here, or you are always welcome to call and speak to our friendly team. We are here to help.